right, let's talk about some tips, tricks, and items that we frequently use within our audit that you can purchase on your own, or that we actually provide you during your onboarding experience. The first thing that we are going to show you is the manila metal holders that you can use to identify not only the bays during your audit process, but also kind of obscure items that you want to tag. Next, barcodes. Some unique things about these is they are highly adhesive and they have a laminate over it. This is really imperative, especially if you're putting these inside of trucks or if you have an odd climate within your warehouse. One of the things that I want to stress is that if you're using paper labels, like maybe ones that are printed from a label maker, you want to make sure that they don't fall off. These labels are actually very durable, so when you go to place them on a bay or a rack, and you're constantly hitting them, they're not only not going to fall off, but they're not going to smudge, and you're not going to have to replace them a bunch of times. Next item, pen, Post-it note. Very simple items. These are imperative for counting. And so when you're doing your initial count of your inventory intake, you want to make sure you have plenty of little Post-it notes. One little tip that we've run into, especially with oddly climated warehouses, like some of them are, these will fall off. So make sure you get some that have a lot of adhesive. These actually are mostly adhesive in the back, or have a little bit of Scotch tape. So if you do have to leave it overnight, you can just put a piece of tape over it and you come back to it tomorrow. These are magnetic label holders. These are really helpful for, again, very odd places where you want to place a label. They could be in a tool area or maybe high up, but I would recommend not using these within your trucks. If they're in a truck, they have a tendency to fall off, and when you put them on something that's magnetic, they could be bumped off. So just make sure that these are used sparingly for places where you may not go in very frequently to bump, or like high up places where they can stay stationary. So these dots we talked about being used for the items that you want to discard. They have more functions than that, so make sure you talk with your company about what this actually means. You can get them in a variety of different colors. Red for us usually means throw away or discard. But again, there's a rainbow of colors that you can choose from that as you're beginning your warehouse management journey within Ply, that you can set up a standard for what these mean within your company. For other mobile solutions, printers. These printers are amazing. We are completely integrated with them within Ply, so you have the ability of printing and customizing labels directly out of the app. You can do this anywhere. These are Bluetooth enabled. We actually support 10 different styles of barcode machines that you can choose from on our website, or just ask us for a recommendation. The prices range anywhere from $300 to $1,000, so go crazy if you want, but these are really amazing and will make your team more efficient. They don't have to go upstairs and reprint something from a traditional printer, or they don't have to use traditional pre-printed barcodes. These will print off instantly, and they're usually in rolls of 1,000. You can get die cut, you can get continuous rolls. There's all kinds of different options for these. So let us know if you have any questions about the Brother Mobile Solution printers. All right, my favorite topic, bins. I know it's kind of nerdy. This is the thing that makes us organized. These bins come in all different shapes and sizes. They come in big, they come in small. We recommend going through Uline. They have a variety of different bins that you can choose from different costs, upwards anywhere from $10 to $50, and they arrive like next day. So if you need a bin in a pinch, they're the place to get bins. All right, the workhorse of an audit. This thing is like magic. This is a Uline precision scale. This will enable you and your company to efficiently create audits on a regular basis. After your initial audit, it's really not the end. You're going to be doing another audit, so sorry. You're going to want to create that efficiency. So you want to have this in your arsenal so that you can have cycle counting made a lot easier. My tip for this, and it's more just to keep the scale from damaging, is making sure that when you put an item in, and you're going to dump a bunch of items back into the bin, to do that off of the scale. These things are highly sensitive. You want to make sure that they're not getting damaged. If they get damaged, your count will be off and everyone will be sad. Thanks for spending this time with me. We hope that this was informative. Again, we have lots of content and a repository of videos that you can dig into for apply in the application, but let's keep simplifying.